Hey guys, this is Hazel Dan. We're doing a subscription video for Gomez Comic Collector. It's 600 subscription contest, so congrats, man. You deserve it. We've been following him for a long time, and he's been following us, and he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's got one of like the best energy and just
He's
just always so enthusiastic.
Yeah, always puts a smile on her face.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah. So, but anyway, appreciate you, man. And so, I just want to go and do this. And also, you know, you have to be in the United States, 18 or older, and also subscribe to Joker M21, which we are.
And Gomez, yeah.
And Gomez both. So he wants to know who or what really got you into collecting, what started it, kind of who you follow now in it, you know, where you're at now with it and everything like that, and kind of what you loved or what you did. And so for me, when I was growing up, I started collecting when I was like, 10ish or so maybe. Don't know exactly what sparked it or what made me notice comic books. I don't remember, but I remember it was like me and my best friend, and we just loved collecting comics together. And we'd take our allowance or whatever it was, and every week our parents would take us to whatever our local comic shop was, and a couple of different places. And this just, it was X-Men for me. That was my favorite by far, X-Men. And I loved the old, the 60s stuff, of course, and the Dave Cockrum, and Chris Claremont was my favorite reads. Those are just great stories to read. Anything that had like the Juggernaut or Colossus on it, I just...
And the Mimic.
And the Mimic, for whatever reason. He's a minor character, but I loved those covers. And this just captured my imagination. And I remember buying these things in the bins. These weren't glass case books or anything back then. They were like flipping through the, found them in there. And we come home with a handful of stuff like this when we were growing up. But I love those. And I love the Colossus with the Kitty Pryde and the Wolverine and the Fastball Special and all that fun stuff. And had a kind of a crush on Kitty Pryde when I was growing up as a little boy. And, all that good stuff. But that's what I love to read then. And now today, I would say that these are the things that I follow today. I read the Darth Vader stuff, and that's probably my favorite Darth Vader cover ever by Will Portacio, which is freaking awesome. Awesome cover. The Immortal Hulk and Thor. I didn't collect Thor when I was growing up at all, but now I love the Thor stuff. I love reading it. Donny Cates, the Jason Aaron's, God of Thunder, whatever. I just like the Thor stuff really well. And that's kind of where we're at today for my stuff. And for my wife.
For me, my introduction into comics was through my husband. We had just gotten married, and his dad was going through storage and brought my husband's collection home to us. So they had been in storage for probably, 15, 20 years?
Close to 20 years, yeah.
And so all the bags were kind of like dingy, yellowish. So I really wanted to do something for my husband, so I went through and rebagged and boarded everything. Now, I remember my first time going to an LCS was to get bags and boards, and I didn't know a thing about comics. I didn't even know there were different sizes, but just the people at our LCS just really kind of helped guide me in the right direction.
I remember before that, I came home from work one day, and you asked me, is this real? Are all these...
That was after. So that was as I was kind of going through these, and I really didn't know much of anything, really at that time, but... most of what you have are X-Men, but for some reason when I saw these two covers, it just really kind of sparked something in me. Just, it was, before the Iron Man movie, so I've never really recall hearing about that character, but something about that suit, and then I think this issue in particular was just kind of ingrained and just really kind of sparked something in me, like, I don't know if it's that purple cover, just the intensity of the eyes, the suit.
It's everything. I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember buying them when I was a kid, and it's the action. It's everything. Those are just cool covers, man.
Right, and that's really kind of what I remember kind of just exciting me or just kind of stood out to me as far as, collecting. And then the first time I actually just really fell in love with comics and just sat down and read the story, it was this issue of Daredevil. It's still my favorite. It just has everything. It's just so campy and fun. It's got castles and androids and just a weird,
It's beyond ridiculous, but it's awesome.
yeah, like triangle with Foggy and
Yeah.
Matt and Karen and just, yeah. I just remember so much fun.
Yeah.
And then the kind of characters and stuff that I follow right now is I love the Archie horror and just basically most things Archie. And Sabrina, I remember watching the Melissa Joan Hart series when I was younger, so I've always kind of had a certain affection for Sabrina. And so,
And it doesn't matter, like for the Archie Sabrina stuff, she likes the Golden Age, Silver Age, modern, whatever,
yep.
whatever it is, she likes. She reads all this stuff
Yep.
from all decades, and
I love all the kind of cheesy jokes that are in the older issues, and then just the. I don't know. I just
that's
think
pretty
it really.
good too. I've read that. It's pretty good. I like
Yep.
it
So
too.
that's definitely where I'm.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at now. That's what the stuff we follow and read. But now we're more collecting our collecting than we've ever been. We collect some Golden Age, Silver Age, moderns, and we're really kind of into modern variants, and we collect them for the value and for the read. And all kinds of stuff. So we're kind of all over the place now, and we'll probably redirect our focus to getting back to just
Yeah, I
50
think that's
issues
part
pretty
of like
soon,
collecting is you just kind of change throughout your time and
Yeah.
kind of mix it up, kind of keep it fresh and just.
Yeah. But my highlight of mine, and some of that is like collecting with my wife, and also with my best friend back in the day, like very nostalgic for me. And I have vivid. You go through these videos, it made me a lot of happy because when I was looking through my stuff, I had vivid memories of the last comic book that I remember buying off the stand and all that kind of stuff when I was a little boy. It was a Captain America issue, which is yeah. So anyway, that's
Yeah. And again, just huge congrats to Gomez.
yeah, you deserve it, man. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Everybody stay safe out there and take care.
Yep.
Yeah.